Hey, what's up, honeycrunchers? It's me, Jham, and welcome back to honeycrunch321. Okay, so I made a video in 2017 about tips on how to stamp, and I recently watched it. And I sounded very weird, and the video was a bit dark, and I was like, why not do an updated version? Here's my updated version of tips on how to do the stamping nail art. And I'll also be adding tips on how to do gradient stamping nail art and multicolored stamping. Plus, I'll be sharing with you guys where I store my stamping plates. Okay, so in stamping, here are the things that we need. A stamping plate, stamper, scraper, stamping polish or nail polish, acetone, cotton ball or cotton pad, tissue paper or paper towel, lint roller or scotch tape, and a tweezers or a cotton clamp, but what I usually use is a stainless forceps. Now let me show you how I usually do stamping nail art. We have a paper towel lying flatly on our work area. Then the stamping plate. But before anything else, make sure that your stamping plate is free from any lints and greases. Therefore, let's clean it up first before using it. Grab a cotton ball and soak it with acetone. By the way, I'm using the forceps, so that if I have nail art on my right hand nails, it won't get smudged. And it's easier to clean up the stamping plate with this. Other nail art enthusiasts uses a cotton claw just like this. Now that the stamping plate is clean, make sure it's also dry. Now it's ready to use. But wait, which stamper to use? Here are all of the stampers that I have. And my favorite are these two. You can always see these two on my videos. These two are clear jelly stampers. I love these because they're clear and you can see through them when doing reverse stamping and when stamping the design onto the nail. By the way, these two are by Born Free Store. Now that I've selected my stamper, let's move on to the stamping polish. Well, I usually use a normal nail polish, but I have a few stamping polishes from Born Free Store. I do use these stamping polishes for my nail arts, but as for black and white, I always use Beauty Kingdom nail polishes. These two are super opaque in one coat and it's perfect for stamping. Then we also need a scraper. I recommend you to use a flexible plastic scraper like this. Now let's start stamping. Clean up the surface of your stamper with the use of scotch tape or lint roller. Never use acetone on cleaning up your stamper head. Then, I'm applying Beauty Kingdom's black nail polish onto the design I want. Don't apply too much or too less. Then scrape it with this kind of angle. Then use the stamper. You can either pick up the image with a rolling technique like this, or a straight stamp like this. Usually, it depends on the stamping plate. You should try doing both techniques to find out which can make the design transfer on the stamper looks better. By the way, make sure that there's no aircon or fan air flowing directly on your working area. This will make your nail polish dry fast and you'll have a difficult time in transferring the image to your stamper. And now that the design is on the stamper, you can also remove the other designs that you don't want. Use a scotch tape or a lint roller to remove the unwanted designs. After that, stamp it on your nail. And clean up the sides of your nails with a cleanup brush dipped with nail polish remover. And there you have it. Now all we need to do is to seal it in with top coat. I always use Bobbi's Extreme Gloss Gel Top Coat because it has a thick consistency. This can also smudge your stamping nail art, but you can do it perfectly without smudging by letting the top coat to glide onto your nail. Never let the brush to touch your nail surface, because this will result to smudging. Now that we're done with the tips on how to stamp better, let's move to another nail stamping technique, which is gradient stamping. For this one, we will be needing different shades of stamping polish or nail polish. If you don't have stamping polishes, you can use nail polishes too. If the nail polish is a good one-coater, then it's good for stamping. The following steps are the same, but for this one, we'll have to apply 3 shades of stamping polish in this way. By the way, you can use 2, 4, or more shades if you want. Then scrape it off once, or twice, or thrice to make the colors blend in to create a gradient effect. Then use the stamper. And now you have a gradient look of a stamping nail art. By the way, I used liquid latex for an easier cleanup. After the cleanup, it's time to apply top coat. Now that we're done with the gradient stamping, let's do the multicolored stamping. It's just like the gradient stamping, but this time, we will be randomly applying colors on the stamping plate like this. Then scrape the stamping polish using a scraper once or thrice to blend in all of the different shades together. After the cleanup, it's top coat time. And there you have it, 3 different kinds of stamping nail art. We have the basic one-colored stamping, the gradient stamping, and the multicolored stamping. By the way, I did a separate video on reverse stamping. If you wanna check that out, the link is available below. And for the last part of this video, I'm sharing with you guys where or how I store my stamping plates. This part is requested by Yammylicious. We have a pink Born Pretty organizer and it fits 20 regular stamping plates. In here, I store my holiday plates such as Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween, and floral stamping plates. Next is a Beauty Big Bang holographic stamping plate organizer. This one fits 18 stamping plates. In here, I store unicorn-themed stamping plates, animals, and more cute stuffs. We have another one, and this one is not yet full. By the way, I have another organizer that's still empty. Then I have this blue small stamping plate organizer that fits circle and square stamping plates. And here are all of my unused CADS stamping plates. By the way, I'm loving CADS stamping plate these days. Have you guys tried it? And in here, I store my used CAD stamping plate and a big stamping plate by Fab Your Nails. I'm hoping to have a CAD stamping plate organizer one day. If you want to have a closer look at my stamping plate collection as of 2020, I'll be leaving the link below. And I guess that's it for today's video. If you have any questions regarding on stamping, just leave it on the comment section. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit like, share this video to your awesome friends, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram to get the latest updates and more. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Stay safe. Bye!